Welcome to the Royal Daily Tea YouTube channel. Please be advised all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only, based 100% on my own opinion, my own theories, and my own research. All of my information can be found on the public domain and falls under the fair use guidelines. Please feel free to do your own research. Hello and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. So today we are kicking off the very first episode of the Royal Bride series. Now this is going to be a very fun series to do where we're going to have a new episode every week covering a different part of a royal bride. Now the very first episode is going to cover royal engagement rings. However, there are so many royal brides from so many royal houses, it is impossible to do them all in one video. So if you have some royals or royal houses that I do not cover, please leave them below and I will be happy to do an episode 2 and 3 of royal engagement rings if we get enough people suggesting royals for me to cover. So sit back and relax, get yourself a beverage, and let's get into the royalty. So the very first bride I want to cover is Queen Victoria. Now she has always been a royal wedding trendsetter, as she was one of the very first brides to wear white for her wedding, and ever since then that tradition has carried over with brides wearing white. Now when she was around 16 years of age, she met Albert, who later became her husband and love of her life. They had a very sweet love story. However, she was already queen when they started their royal romance, so Victoria had to propose to Albert instead of the other way around. Now, even though Queen Victoria proposed to Albert, he still gave her a wedding ring, and that wedding ring was extremely unique. It was shaped as a serpent, which again, as a wedding ring, you wouldn't think a serpent would be a wedding ring. However, at that time, snakes were considered a symbol of wisdom and commitment. Now, the ring had small rubies, diamonds, and an emerald, which was Queen Victoria's birthstone. And during this time, people usually had birthstones for their engagement rings and not diamonds. Now in 1923, almost a 100-year tradition was started by the Queen Mother, who was then known as Lady Elizabeth Bowes-Lyon. On her marriage to the Duke of York on the 26th of April in 1923, she fastened her wedding band from pure Welsh gold. And ever since then, it has been a tradition for most of the royals getting married to have a Welsh gold wedding band on their wedding day. All the way down to Princess Eugenie, who was married in October of 2018. Now, a very interesting fact, when Princess Beatrice married in 2020, she broke from royal tradition and had a matching platinum band on her wedding ring and did not get a Welsh gold wedding band. So Queen Elizabeth's ring is a beautiful classic ring from the 1940s. Prince Philip crafted the Queen's 3-carat diamond ring using stones from the tiara that belonged to his mother, Princess Alice of Battenberg. Now that tiara was a wedding gift to his mother from Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. Now the ring features a 3-carat diamond solitaire surrounded by 5 smaller pave diamonds on each side on a classic platinum band. And you can see here in the photo she's pairing it with her Welsh gold wedding band. Now Princess Margaret, the younger sister of Queen Elizabeth, married Anthony Armstrong Jones in 1960. And she had a very unique wedding ring. It was a ruby and diamond piece similar to the one that's pictured here. I couldn't find the exact picture, but her ring was meant to look like a rosebud because that is her middle name, Rose. So it was a very unique design for the time, and she also paired it with her gold Welsh wedding band. Now, Princess Anne was married twice, and the interesting thing about Princess Anne was that both of her engagement rings were sapphires. Her very first one was a traditional sapphire set aside by 2 diamonds, one on each side, and her second wedding ring given to her by her second husband, Timothy Lawrence, was a cabochon stone with 3 small diamonds on each side. So the first one is a classic, and there are many similar rings out there, but the second one is a little bit more unusual, almost has a vintage feel to it. Now, an interesting thing they say about people who have sapphire rings is that they're very hardworking, they're very loyal, and I think that fits the Princess Royal to a T. So it's very interesting that she has blue for both of her wedding rings. Now, Sarah Ferguson and Prince Andrew were engaged on March 19th, 1986, and everyone knew Fergie as the vivacious redhead. So Prince Andrew chose a Burma ruby encircled by 10 drop diamonds to coincide with her beautiful red hair. So I am going to include Wallis Simpson, the Duchess of Windsor. Again, this woman had impeccable style and a jewelry collection to die for. Who needs the throne when you could have jewels like she had? Now, he originally proposed to her on October 27th, 1936, with a beautiful rectangular emerald that had around 19.77 carats. Now, this stunning ring was designed by Cartier, and it was originally on a platinum wedding band. However, in 1958, she had it redesigned for a more modern look for the time, had it placed in gold with diamonds surrounding the ring. Now, a very interesting fact about this ring was actually the inscription that was engraved inside of the band. It said, quote, "We are ours now, 27 by 36, which meant their day that they were engaged, October 27, 1936, 27th day of the 10th month of 1936. So you have to love that secret little encryption there. And of course, their love story is very interesting, and we can do a separate video on the Duke and Duchess of Windsor. But I think her wedding ring is definitely beautiful. But I think her wedding ring is definitely beautiful and unique. Now, Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, in my opinion, has one of the prettiest engagement rings. Originally, this belonged to the Queen Mother, Prince Charles's grandmother. Now, he did propose to Camilla on February 10th, 2005. Now, this ring has an Art Deco design and a massive 5-carat emerald cut diamond in the center, and is flanked by 3 diamond baguettes on each side. Honestly, this is one of my favorite engagement rings. This is stunning. Now, Princess Eugenie also has a very unique ring, and it's very similar to her mother, Sarah Ferguson's engagement ring. Now, her ring has a floral style ring with a diamond halo, and the centerpiece contains a rare light pink, I can't say this, Padbaraja sapphire center stone, estimated to be around 3 carats. It is surrounded by a halo of diamonds on a Welsh yellow gold band. Now, this is a beautiful ring. To me, it looks almost like a peach colored stone. It's gorgeous. I never knew that sapphires could come in that color, but it's a very rare light pink Padbaraja sapphire center stone. Gorgeous. Again, I used to never really like colored wedding stones, but it really has grown on me. So Princess Beatrice had her ring designed from her husband, Edoardo Mappali Mazzi. She did break with the royal tradition and did not have a gold Welsh wedding band. Instead, her husband designed a small half pave band in platinum to match her wedding ring. Now, her engagement ring was made out of 2.5 carats of a round, brilliant diamond, flanked by 2 small round diamonds, and then 0.75 carat baguettes on either side. She had a gorgeous wedding ring. Now, Sophie's wedding ring was at the time considered to be one of the most expensive wedding rings. It was also made by the same designer who designed Princess Diana and Sarah Ferguson's engagement rings, Gerard. Now, her engagement ring was set in 18 karat white gold and comprised of a 2 carat oval diamond flanked by 2 heart-shaped stones. And I absolutely love her ring. I think she's had one of the prettiest engagement rings. And of course, she did couple it with the gold Welsh wedding band. Zara Tindall has a beautiful engagement ring. Now, her ring was also designed from her fiance, her husband, and it is a brilliant center cut diamond that has a stunning split band that's covered with pave diamonds. Now, the thing that's really unique about it is that it's a low-sitting diamond, and many people believe he had her equestrian sport in mind, that they needed to have a little bit more of a practical wedding ring and not a high-sitting diamond. So a low-sitting diamond covered with the split band was the perfect wedding band for someone who's very active, and I think it's a beautiful, beautiful design. Now, it does look like Zara also did not use the traditional gold Welsh wedding band. It does look like she has a perfectly designed platinum band that fits behind her wedding ring. So again, when you have those thicker bands, sometimes you have to have a specific band designed for your wedding ring. So it does look like she has a platinum band that definitely fits with her wedding ring shape. Again, a beautiful and stunning wedding ring. Meghan Markle's. Now, the original ring came on a thick gold wedding band that was created by Cleve and Company. They are court jewelers for Her Majesty the Queen. Now, in the center, it was a trilogy stone ring that had a large center diamond around 5 carats. Now, that diamond was sourced from Botswana, which is where the couple had vacationed together in the early part of their relationship. Now, the 2 side diamonds were from his late mother's personal collection. Now, people had noticed around the Trooping of the Color in 2019, when she was pregnant with Archie, that she had upgraded her wedding band. She had removed the plain gold band, and in its place was a very thin micro pave wedding band. Now, personally, I liked the original setting better, but what do you think of this upgrade that was made to Meghan's wedding ring? Now, of course, the most iconic wedding ring of all time was Princess Diana's wedding ring. Now, her wedding ring was a little bit controversial at the time because she selected it from a catalog from Gerard. He was the crown jeweler, but again, that wasn't how people normally selected their wedding rings. Now, she chose a 12 karat oval Ceylon sapphire, which was surrounded by 14 solitaire diamonds and set in 18 karat white gold. Now, according to the rumor, is that she had designed her wedding ring that was loosely based on her mother's wedding ring. And you can see in some photos that her mother does have a ring that is very similar. Now, the major controversies that were surrounding Princess Diana's engagement ring at the time was, one, Princess Anne already had a sapphire wedding ring at the time, and the second reason was it was featured in a catalog, meaning that her royal engagement ring wasn't rare and that anyone could order this ring. So a lot of people in the royal family were not happy, supposedly, with her choosing this ring, but now it has become an iconic ring for the ages, and every time you see a sapphire surrounded by diamonds, you always think of Princess Diana. I always call them the Princess Diana ring. I even sell them in my Amazon storefront. There's knockoffs there. Someone actually ordered that ring. Again, it's very iconic, And of course, Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, now wears this beautiful ring. And I am so grateful that she is the one who has inherited this beautiful, iconic ring, because again, it did belong to Princess Diana, and hopefully it will be passed down to Princess Charlotte. So we do have quite a few royals left to cover. So we're just going to call this the UK royal wedding rings. I have a lot of European royals that I want to do for a second episode. But leave me your comments below. Let me know who is your favorite royal wedding ring and what royal do you want to see me cover in the next episode. Leave me your comments, guys, down below. I'm going to let you know who my favorite wedding ring was, and you're going to be surprised. I have two favorite wedding rings. The first one is Princess Eugenie. I absolutely love her ring. To me, it gives a peach color vibe to me, but it's gorgeous. I love the flower shape and design, so it looks different from Princess Diana's. Again, I love the color. It's unique. It's beautiful. And my second favorite wedding ring, believe it or not, is Camilla. I love the Art Deco look. I love the way it's shaped. It's a beautiful engagement ring. So let me know, what is your favorite royal engagement ring? Leave it in the comments below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and check me out on my other social media accounts. And be sure to come back for another part of the Royal Bride series. Thank y'all and have an awesome and amazing day. Bye, guys.